Good morning, LKN. 8:34. Happy Friday. What a great time of year, too. It's a little chilly out. Mm-hmm. And what do you want? You want something warm in your cup. You want
warm
something
and comforting, too.
That you can... I would imagine there's a lot to really learn as well today, as we normally do. Sincerely Tea House, located in Davidson. Sadie and Damien join us this morning from Sincerely Tea House. How are you both?
Good. How are you? Good.
Does tea give people, does tea have caffeine in it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It has a little bit less caffeine than coffee. So it's nice for people who want to relax and not take as much stress with them during the day. It also has a lot of calming chemicals that caffeine lacks. So it promotes that awake and alert state of being without being overwhelming and jittery.
Sincerely Tea House, located in Davidson. All right, how did this idea for opening up a tea house come about?
So I kind of had a premonition coming back in May from a trip to Los Angeles. And as soon as I got back, Damien came to my husband and I and said, I would like to open a tea house. They've been deep diving in a self-motivated study for several years on tea and just reading all about it. And so John and I have been in technology, and we were kind of like, okay. And that was June. We signed a lease on the space in July, and we opened August 22nd.
Oh my gosh, what a whirlwind that you've had over the last few months of opening this business. Is something tea was, you said you had kind of a premonition, but was tea something you were always passionate about, Sandy?
We've just drank it at home. All our kids grew up drinking tea. Mm-hmm. And Damien, at some point a few years ago, was just like, I want to have more than grocery store tea, and started getting online and ordering directly from places in China and Japan, and doing the really high quality.
Real tea.
Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is it, do you get one flavor you really like and you stick with it? Or is it you have different teas for different things, different situations, different times of day?
Yeah, a lot of people find one flavor that they like and just stick with it. But not for me. I think it's fascinating to try every single tea I can get my hands on. And I've actually kept a journal with the flavor profiles and the pressed leaves of all of the different teas that I've tried. And so I'm just I want to try them all, which is why I was so excited to do the taste testing when we opened a tea shop. I got to taste over 250 different teas.
Oh my.
To pick out the ones that I thought were good enough to carry in the shop.
And for those that are into tea or maybe want to just experience tea, Sincerely Tea House, what's the experience like, or what is the experience you want people to have when they come?
I'd like to share how important tea is in every single culture. So a lot of people, especially in the U.S., think of tea and immediately think of British high tea. And that is certainly one way to enjoy tea. But tea is actually native to China and is really important to a lot of Asian cultures, and Middle Eastern cultures have adapted it in their own unique ways. So to encourage sharing culture and how amazing tea is to spread to so many different people and become so important is just fascinating to me. And they are all prepared so differently, and they taste so different, and I just love everything about it.
I've heard y'all mention a couple times at the table high tea.
Yes.
For my friends that don't know, what is high tea?
So high tea is going to be a British concept. Technically what we have, high tea is you go to British and you get a full dinner with your tea. Technically what we serve is afternoon
the whole
tea.
shebang.
Yeah.
Yes.
The afternoon tea is going to be another British concept, between lunch and dinner. Sometimes you want a little snack, and we serve the tea tower with a variety of finger sandwiches and scones and some bite-sized gourmet pastries with your pot of tea. So it's a lovely, relaxing experience. We have live music, the whole thing.
When you're doing the high tea, though, do you get to select from all the different teas you have, or do you have to select a specifically British type of tea?
We only serve the British teas,
Okay.
because we try to serve all of our teas as culturally accurate as possible. So if you order a Chinese tea, we serve it in a gaiwan, and the English teas are going to come in that English pot, which is what we're going to want to be serving with that high tea.
And so I was going to ask about, I think of Pinky Up when I think of tea. And so there are different types of not cutlery. We're not using forks, but you know,
Different ways to drink the tea too.
Absolutely.
And so it is authentic what you guys are trying to do.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Pinky up is more British tea. You want to be very polite, and
Okay.
every action is deliberate and very quiet, whereas it's a lot more loose and free brewing with Chinese tea, where spilling water is okay, making noise is okay.
Oh, huzzah!
And then you guys have a lot of events coming up too. So what kind of events do you guys have? Weekly, monthly? What can we expect if we want to just come and hang out too?
Well, we do a tea tasting that is by reservation. We have a tea bar that sits 4 to 6 people, and Damien will walk through a flight of 6 teas that are selected by the participants, and then talk about the regions they come from, the traditions, the culture, everything that they've studied. And that's by reservation anytime. So someone can go to our website and send us an email and ask for a tea tasting. And then we do the afternoon teas, and those have been very popular. We've done 2. We try to do it at least once a month. We have one this Sunday that is full, but we also have a couple coming up in December where I'm shooting for December 7th and the 14th, and those should be on the website next week.
Very cool. Very cool. And anything else that you guys are going to offer, music or anything like that?
Very good question. Thank you. Yes, we have an in-house musician, acoustic guitar.
Very
so
cool.
everything is acoustic. The sound system, we have a pretty small space. So the sound system is set up for very high fidelity music. And that's our third partner in the business, which is my husband, Damien's dad. And they play he plays on Thursdays and Saturdays right now from 7 to 9. And then he'll pick up the guitar, and if he keeps a couple guitars in the house so that if someone else comes in and they play, he loves to jam.
Love that.
Anytime.
Damien, the quality of the tea, it's loose tea, right? We're talking about like loose. This isn't just like packets.
Yes, I was trying to
dip in the
explain,
water,
Justin,
right?
loose leaf tea versus bag tea and what the difference is in those two.
Yeah, absolutely. So we only serve loose leaf tea. In general, that's going to be your highest quality, because the tea leaves do expand, and high quality tea leaves expand more. So the tea bags kind of restrict that and don't let them steep as well. So we only serve loose leaf. But we also have like herbal blends, completely caffeine free, that don't expand at all because there's technically no tea in them. They're considered tisanes instead. But those are also usually really fine particles, and you want something with finer filtration on that. So we always serve those British style.
All right, let's say it's 1:59 a.m. You're doing last call. Can I take my tea to go, or no? Is it an in-house only kind of thing before I get in the car?
Absolutely, you can take your tea to go. We try to promote, slowing down and sitting in the shop, but we realize that's a little unfeasible for most people. So we do all of our teas served to go. Even if you order them to go, we still do multiple steeps of the Chinese teas in a gaiwan, and then we put it in our completely compostable to-go cups. All of our packaging is compostable, eco-friendly, that sort of stuff.
And so is it only prepared tea, or can people buy loose leaves from you as well for the tea that you
we
sell
sell
to
the
people?
loose leaf tea as well, yeah. Also in compostable packaging, and it has like all the brewing instructions, because a lot of people don't realize that how you steep the tea matters, and like green tea can turn really bitter if you steep it in boiling water. So we always recommend you steep it in like 175 instead.
That's good to know.
So all of those,
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Now I'm going to correct someone if they're doing it wrong too. That's the other advantage.
What is your water temperature, sir?
Now you mentioned the tasting of 4 to 6 people on that, and that is you sign up as a private event in essence. Is that what it is? Those are by reservation for the tasting events?
They're by reservation. We have set times at 10, 1, and 6 on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And if you're a party of 2, you might join another party of 2 or a party of 4. So if you have a full reservation, then it would just be you guys. But if you're smaller, then you'd have another couple people.
You can
potentially.
couple up. So you don't have to book with all 4 or all 6 people at one time.
Exactly.
It's a great date night, girls' night out. Yeah, fun event.
And holiday season coming up. Anything you'd recommend in the tea space? What's a great holiday gift maybe in the tea space? What do you think?
Oh, well, we have our loose leaf package tea that we're going to be selling with our gourmet bakers, our local cottage kitchen called Lampshade Bakery. She makes these amazing sugar cookies that we are going to be selling as kind of a set with the loose leaf tea. And then we also have a Christmas blend that is on the way. It is going to be a peppermint patty blend. So warm, minty. I recommend with sugar because it's going to have that like dark chocolate feeling. It is so delicious.
That sounds amazing.
Damien, Sandy, thank you so much for coming in. Sincerely Tea House, sincerelyteahouse.com, and Davidson.
We'll be right back with more